We spoke to your representatives ahead of the State of the Union and asked what do they want to hear Joe Biden say tonight in his address.
You know, I think everybody's been saying that. We really don't know what you're going to hear from Joe. Sometimes I don't think Joe Biden knows what he's going to hear because half the time he doesn't know what he's saying.
Well, we're looking for a little bit more than a hop, skip, and a jump and an ice cream. I promise you, the people of America are wanting solutions.
Well, I don't expect anything that's good from the president.
He's going to probably tout his economy, which is so untrue. He's probably going to try to blame the Republicans for the border, which is so untrue as well.
I would be hopeful that we would hear from him that I hear what you're saying, American people. We are, under the authorities I already have as president, we're going to secure the border.
I'd like to hear about the border. We need a plan and a clear plan of action right now.
I get it. The number of Cheez-Its in a snack bag is of importance to Americans. But if he's going to talk about that rather than the southern border, shame on him.
And we have a massive problem at our border, and we need to make sure that that is addressed.
I certainly hope we would hear from him that he's going to secure the border.
I'm hoping to hear the border being prioritized.
The president should turn to the speaker and take responsibility for the crisis he's created at the border to say that he will take action.
We've had over 10 million illegal immigrants cross through our border. We've caught known terrorists on the terror watch list at our border. It's unacceptable. It's a matter of national security, and we need a plan, and we need it to hear about it tonight.
If President Biden stepped up tonight and took accountability for the crisis at the border, it would break the internet, it would break the news cycle, and it would break the crisis at the southern border. I mean, that's real leadership.
I'm not hopeful that that's going to be the case. If and when he mentions the border, I think it's going to be in a way of pointing the finger at somebody else and not taking responsibility for this.
That's his game. Blame somebody else.
What I'd like him to speak to that everyday working American in saying, I'm going to ensure in my last 10 months as your president that I do everything I can to enable your family to not have to make decisions on whether you buy gas, food, take a vacation, or whatever it happens to be.
My guess is that you're going to hear him doubling down on some of his policies, trying to paint them in the best light. So you'll hear him talk about Bidenomics as though that's a good thing, while ignoring the fact that inflation, cumulative inflation on his watch is 20% or so, and the cost of living has gone up and real wages for Americans has gone down.
Something tells me that we're just going to hear him complaining and whining about things that he says the Republicans have failed to do or won't do. The good news is the American public has heard his spin before. They know what's going on. This is why his presidency is going to end at the end of this year, and Donald Trump will be in the office.
Washington Examiner will have full coverage of the State of the Union starting at 9 p.m. I'm Amy DeLaura for Washington Examiner.